Welcome to Your Anime Senpais. I'm Richard, and today I'm going to be watching and reacting to Higurashi Go, episode 24, what I thought was going to be the last episode for this season or series. Turns out, based on what I've read on different places online, that we may get up to 30 episodes this season. So that's pretty cool. I'm totally down with that, especially considering the last episode we had a pretty interesting development. We had Tepe, who is Sotoko's uncle. He was having bad dreams, which was really just his memories from the previous fragments coming back to him. They were all of him dying. And because of that, he seems to have turned over a new leaf and he's wanting to rebuild his relationship with the Sotoko. He knows it's not going to be easy because he knows of all the things that he did to her in the past. So, but he's definitely like taking it step by step, trying to, he's reaching out his hand to her and trying to say, hey, I know what I did was unforgivable, but can we at least be on speaking terms? And Sotoko seemed like she was starting to warm up to him a little bit, but she, of course, she has all that trauma. So, as I said, it's not going to be easy. She kind of backed away, and Tepe, like he knew it was a trauma, and he knew it was his fault, and he's like, okay, well, just let's, maybe someday we could get together again and try to work this out. So possibly this might be the key to Satoko coming around and wanting to stop torturing Rika, and maybe ending the loops once and for all. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. So let's get started. Ah, now she has to think about everything she's gone through. Did she actually re-loop again? She had to snap her fingers. Oh, wow. That's so cold-hearted, though. Are you sure? Oh. Hmm. Oh, and now she remembers all of that. Including you. That is kind of a terrible thing. Like, come on, guys. Like, you didn't have to just do all that. Just walk out and just like, okay, thanks, but we're not interested in this, and then just leave. You don't be freaking cruel about it. Right. Why are we taking this path though? Why is she so interested in her though? Because you know it's never gonna come true. Oh. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Because he doesn't want the same thing that happened to him to happen to her. Well, unfortunately, the god of this world is pretty fickle. Oh, wow. So she's kind of in the same predicament as Satoko in a way. Oh. That must have been kind of weird. Just jump over everybody. Or just shove your way through. Oh, she disappeared. Oh, she went to see. Okay. Except that's not exactly what happened. Yeah, she's there. So they're gonna run away together. Ah, at least you know that much. Oh. With them? I'm surprised you didn't hear that. Why? I have to wonder every time she snaps her fingers, is she just starting everything back from scratch again? Is she gonna inject Rika now? Is that how that? Good question. But people are still gonna remember though. I wonder about that. Your happy world, not hers. All right, so before I begin, I just read online that there is going to be a second season of Higurashi Go. It's not going to come out until July, but I do definitely plan on watching it and reacting to it, so look forward to that. In the meantime, though, for this episode, with this episode being the last episode for this season, I kind of felt like it was a little bit weak. And the reason why is because, well, so for example, like last episode, we had the whole story, potential redemption arc for Tepe, him maybe, reforging his bond with with Satoko potentially, and maybe Satoko, we'll see that she's got other people in her lives other than Rika, and maybe she'll let Rika go and all that stuff. And so we had all this potential story here, but then the beginning of this episode was just like, nah, whatever, that doesn't matter. So Satoko was just basically like, yeah, I don't care. She's just like, I'm focused on Rika, and I'll use Teppei for my own means or whatever. And yeah, so I felt like that whole story, that whole thing with Teppei just was kind of pointless. I mean, I don't know. Maybe next season we'll shed more light on that. Maybe we'll get that satisfactory redemption arc, and maybe Satoko all that stuff will happen. But right now, it just felt kind of pointless. Just kind of like how with this episode we were focusing so much on Tanako and her past and all that stuff, and it's just like Satoko said that she had to get rid of her somehow or another, but or she made some implication that Tanaka was in her way, was some sort of obstacle. So with that being said, then I don't know. I just feel like it still feels like this whole part here is just kind of pointless. I'm not seeing where this is going to go. I'm not even seeing any potential here. At least with Teppei, I could kind of see like a picture of where this could potentially go. But with Tanako, it's like, why would Satoko care? I mean, obviously she's got the virus, but I mean, why does that matter? What is she going to do? Infect Rika? Or is she just going to use that on her friends and then, make Rika, I don't know, somehow, I guess. Actually, I don't know what to guess at this point. Like I said, I just don't know what her plan is. I'm not sure. And maybe that's the whole point, potentially. Like, maybe I'm not supposed to see that just yet. Maybe I have to wait until July to figure it all out, I guess. Which would be kind of sad. But, I mean, I guess in a way, just leaves me to speculate, potentially. So... But overall, like I said, though, this whole episode just felt kind of weak. I just wasn't really, I couldn't really get into it, I've been hoping, to see this final showdown between Rika and Satoko, and now I'm just kind of left hanging like, okay, when are we going to get to this? Maybe I'm just being impatient. I don't know. But regardless, though, as far as this whole season, I've enjoyed it so far. I mean, it's had its misses here and there, especially within the last couple episodes, to be honest with you. I'm glad we got Featherine, even though that's not really her name, I guess. Like I said, there's just some hits and misses here, but I'm still, like I said, I'm looking forward to next season, rather. And I'm curious to see where they take us. Maybe we'll get the Umineko, remake that a lot of people have been speculating. Oh, one other thing too, before I get into that though. Speaking of Umineko, one interesting thing I did find about this episode here was how Satoko took on the name of Oshiro-sama, which at first I was kind of like, okay, well, what's the point of that? But then kind of made me think, well, if she's a Oshiro-sama, then Rika is supposed to be the Miko of Oshiro-sama, then maybe there might be some potential Umineko connections there. I don't know. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I'll just leave it here. What did you guys think of this episode? And honestly, what did you guys think of this first season of Higurashi GOU? Let us know down in the comments. And also, if you enjoyed this reaction and enjoy what we do, please consider hitting like and subscribing to our channel. And of course, we do have Patreon links down below for full episodes of Higurashi GOU, or at least our reactions to it, as well as other different series as well. So be sure to check that out, and we'll see you guys next season.